just merge it together. Okay, so that would be my next question is, how do you, and I want to come back to y'all in just a second, but how do you go to, I just feel like for me, I guess because I'm a little bit more conservative in those areas and I'm really, really like country. So like in those areas, I would feel a sense of insecurity would pop out of me, I think.
If you had started a page?
No, if my partner was to like, maybe like approach me about it.
I was that person.
So I feel like it will bring out something like, I already don't think I'm the best at this. And then to be filmed in it is just like.
Well, it wasn't me thinking I wasn't the best. It was more so how people would think.
Yeah, like I would really be focused on people's thoughts, I think.
It's a lot of scrutiny when you're an
Yeah.
influencer. You know what I'm saying? People always misjudging you or placing you into a certain category based off of what they see and they don't know you.
Yeah.
So it was kind of already like, okay, well, people already think we post these types of pictures. So when they see this,
You giving them what they want.
yeah, what are they gonna think about it?
Well, I think the only thing that bothered me was the idea of my family judging me. I don't care what the world thinks.
Right. That's exactly how.
And I try to implement that on him. Like, I don't want it to be a situation where he's constantly worried about what the world, because people are always going to judge if you got OnlyFans or a YouTube page. It's always something.
They're judging you got having a dang on Bible study.
In the church?
Yeah, they know what I'm saying, like online. Either or. They'll judge you for doing Bible study, they'll judge you for doing OnlyFans, so you might as well do what you want. But I'm saying that's for me. I think it's so far as take it this route, it would be like, oh my gosh. So not about me. So to you guys, who approached who about?
I had an account before we started dating. And
Oh,
he didn't talk me into getting off of it, but basically we had like a heart to heart, and he even was doing videos with me before I stopped, but he didn't tell me to stop. It was just the way that it was going, and I stopped doing it. And he started working a really good job. Long story short,
they let a bitch go.
but it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
The whole job shut down or whatever.
Yeah, and then I approached him and I was like, shit, start this shit back up.
Okay.
And we like they did. We had videos that we've been recording,
Right.
but we didn't even want to post them.
I was like,
he was the hesitant one, like
because I had already told people I'm not doing this shit no more because
Right,
I know
I remember,
the price that
right.
it comes with. And then it came to because I was making a nice little salary, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then when it was snatched, it was like, damn, what is the hoe to do?
Yeah.
But I think you changed the role when you got into the relationship.
Yeah.
It became more about a union versus you being with other people.
And
doing
I like it
was
better
just
this
about
way
y'all
than it
doing
was
it.
the last time.
Yeah.
'Cause last time I had to find different people to fuck, and that just gets too risky. It gets too frustrating. It gets too like there's too much you just engaged in. So it's not really hard when you do it in a relationship, I say.
That's a good question. So you guys are both very successful, and from what I see, are at it. My next question would be: I've only seen you both stay within a relationship. Have you guys? And I know I see a lot of other people, like you say, when you are single, have a gazillion people on their stuff. Do you guys, or have you guys, or are you guys interested in collaborations?
We have been approached by numerous people in the industry that we really don't want to change the scope of for us. Because I think that what people like about us is the relationship aspect. And once you open up that door and start inviting other people in, it kind of changes the landscape for some people. I feel like other people want to see it, but it's not their life. It's our life that we have to be accountable for afterwards. So I have things that we do outside of OnlyFans that is important to me, like my job, my career, my, just overall image. And I just, for me personally, don't want to indulge in it.
May I say this? The reason why you will hear people say OnlyFans is oversaturated is only because the OnlyFans, people are going on other people's pages, and when, if you for $9 and you for $6.99, I'm gonna go to your page. So it's like engaging people. For one, it would demean and diminish our money.
Yeah.
Because people, you break the illusion and fantasy that people are already here for track and to be already making money.
Right.
Most people that want to connect with you are really people that don't have money. And I did that. Last year, I only slept with, I think maybe like 2 or 3 porn stars, but they weren't the type of people that no shade. They're just oversaturating, and everybody feels like everybody does OnlyFans is just, we're not too much. We stay, we do what we do.
Yeah, we're not saying we're better than anybody.
Right.
It's just at the end of the day,
People burn
the
to
thing is
your brain.
OnlyFans. They subscribe to
Yes,
that
to you.
person. Whether I was doing it independently myself, like he said, I would get guys with masks on or however they do it.
Yeah, I was
I don't know how
in
they.
his videos when we first
But-
started, because I was like, I don't want people to
Yeah,
know
but
I'm
that's
out here doing this shit.
That's how I was doing
You know?
mine. So I was gonna be very like just mask these niggas up and go around because no face, no case. Because at the end of the day, the people are subscribed to me, not to the other people.
Yeah, that wouldn't work well.
So
with
we
us.
would never collaborate. Rather, like we do this type of video. Yeah, we collaborate.
We
Like,
try.
vlogging. Yeah.
So that was gonna be a good question too, because I think a lot of people be very. I like y'all make a lot of money, so I just want to go ahead and patent the video. I'll be the
I mean, you
producer
might be the first person-
director.
you might start this on.
Yo, bring these lights too.
Okay, so no collaborations outside of the room, no, outside of you four.
So I'll tell you what I feel. I feel that once you collaborate, then basically people are always going to expect you to push the limit.
I'll agree to say because once you open that door,
And
you
then-
have to go
and
higher.
some people honestly want to see two people in love. That's their fantasy, and I feel for our fan base, the majority of our fan base is people want to see us together.
They have
Not-
been subscribed for years. Because before we even started, we wasn't subscribed, but we used to see
You
our
subscribe.
We sleep good. We sleep good.
Last year when I was single, I actually did subscribe to their
Yeah,
page
they all
because I
right.
felt like, I want people to buy into mines. Like,
It's just like a support.
yeah,
right.
And on top of that, I looked at your page and a couple other people that were popping. I was like, you know what? They're doing this right. They're doing and I just structured mine like that. or
It's
whatever.
respect,
So it's
man.
like,
Yeah.
Especially be doing it for that long, this long.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we started off when it first started.
Very
Like
first.
before it even popped off for
2017.
anybody. You know what
It's
I'm
been out that
saying?
long? I didn't even know that.
It's been out
It's-
for
We didn't even
it
know about
started in 2017, late 2016,
Yeah.
but a lot of people didn't know
Connect
about it.
first.
Connect Pal came
Oh
out
wow, I
first.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Dang.
and then we started ours in that summer of 2017.
How do you guys continue to take your videos up a notch? Because I know that now you guys in the beginning, you saying that you were, now you having to do the clown stuff and mask, not clown stuff like that.
I
I
know
meant
you
like do mask
like,
and now it's like it's like a production now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
That's just because both our background. He actually worked for a porn company where he filmed and produced, and I wrote for them also.
Oh really?
So-
You write for porn?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I mean, you just write the
Oh, like
story.
script it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
You write something for us?
Yeah.
So how do you guys continue to take things up to a notch to stay on top?
Just make it natural. It ain't gotta be no Tyler Perry, production. It's just
Because then it gets weird.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like.
It's like,
Like, it just
because
has
not
to-
make it so corny, make it like,
Because honestly, most time that we have sex, we don't even put the camera up. That be fucking up our posting. Because we really don't even
he be
wanna
mad.
fuck.
He always want to grab a camera. I'm like, nah.
That's my question. Don't go there, bro. Hold on. Let's put the stop sign right here. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there in a second. Okay, what about y'all? How do y'all continue to take your video to the next level?
I don't think a lot into it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't I ain't got time for all of that.
Yeah,
like
right.
people be requesting all of this crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just kind of like,
Okay, what's the craziest request that you
Oh my
got?
God.
Please don't say that.
do you really want me to say
Yes,
that?
I want to know. The
And he
people want
thought
to
I was
know.
wrong about how I came off, and I can be very blunt and straight to the point sometimes.
Yeah.
So this guy, he had mess.
I'm sorry.
He said, it would be hot if you guys jagged off outside, like, open nudity stuff. I'm like, okay, people are into that. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
That's not a weird request. But then he went on and he was like, well, could you open up your booty holes and like pass gas and stuff? And I was like, wait, excuse me? I was like, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
And I guess I'm not.
No, and then I said to him, I was like, I'm sorry, I think that's disgusting. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's disgusting because it took me off guard.
People have weird fetishes though.
So he thought from a business aspect, it wasn't the best response to give, even though he's given some shady responses before.
I sure have. But I said that to him because I felt when you have people that's been subscribed, regardless of what their fetish is, it's the way you don't want to call customer service and they tell you what they feel, how they actually feel.
Right.
You got to give them that scripted response of how things should be. Listen, we can't provide this for you, so we're gonna have to figure out something.
I can provide the truth for you. The truth is
That's
too
nasty,
much.
is it? I'm sorry, I wouldn't have did it like that.
I understand the customer service thing, but I don't give two fucks about. I'm already giving you my nakedness.
He responds. I
You
don't.
don't know anything about
I
my
don't respond
mind.
either.
He responds.
And I
I'm
do.
the one. Yeah, I respond.
You ask, I like a little aggression, whatever, but you make a request and you don't tip and you're only paying our pages $12.99.
And there's a net. Let's keep in mind there's a net.
Yes,
So that
there's
comes
a
out.
net.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we.
OnlyFans get 20%.
Not even that. You
percentage
get
out of
two
that.
for the price of one because
Right.
most people have OnlyFans by
Exactly.
themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
You get two of us, four of us, whatever, for the price of one. So.
Right.
That's right.
But my
So
thing
think
is, he
of it
didn't
like
even
that.
ask what are we into and to give the caution sign of what he was going to ask. So I'm like, respect goes both ways.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ask something like that, at least give me a heads up.
And they still going at it.
But don't.
They still go back and forth. And I feel it's disrespect to the relationship in a sense.
No,
I don't
but
think
no,
so.
Is a big
I
push.
didn't. Some people want weird shit
Is it
because
me
it's the
or-
no, because I feel like I don't go back and forth with people, like especially if it gets disrespectful.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about your subscription. I remove and block you when you can't go back on the page unless you make another one. Because I feel like I'm not gonna do everything you want. Like people want you to post. Who came up with that motherfucking rule? Post every week.
That's what
Like,
they expect.
People expect certain things from you,
That's
and
how I feel about you.
for me,
I be like, y'all.
$12
This is
ain't a
true.
lot.
Crazy.
It ain't enough for me to.
I think they think it's your overall dependency.
Yeah.
It's not our
Yeah.
overall dependency.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
You know,
I just think
we
people feel entitled to whatever they put their money into.
yeah, like we have jobs.
Like
and
even
stuff
being
like
approached in public, like if a subscriber sees you, they
Mhm.
feel the need that they want to,
But
you
the
have
fact
to
that you
speak to
think
them.
that
You
I
have to,
like,
you know,
I would really make a video,
Not saying it's a
bend over,
problem, but
and open your hole up and fart. I mean,
That is
I've been asked.
There are pages I'm sure that does it, but
Right, and I'm sure they page is popping, but
Right.
we're
I got
not.
some ugly ass feet, and they always asking me to see my
Yeah,
feet.
that is a weird
And I
thing with them foot
refuse
fetishes.
to show
I
my
think
feet.
that's weird.
I don't want to suck his toe.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm really a big feet person.
I don't. I mean, he
I don't
has.
think
I don't
feet is-
care that-
I'm not attracted to feet, but I don't think that's the weirdest thing I've heard.
Like I've heard of yellow showers.
What's
I've
that?
heard.
No, ma'am.
Peeing.
Yeah, I've
Golden
let-
shower.
Golden showers?
I've let
Golden
Rico pee
shower
on
is
me
yellow,
before,
it's
but
all
not
the
on
time.
camera.
It's golden yellow, whatever your
I
pee,
wonder
whatever
how-
pee color
I've
is.
let Rico pee on me, but not on camera though.
Oh, wow.
It ain't an everyday.
That's a
thing.
behind
the
Like,
scenes
you
video.
know,
Yeah, that's just like
Weirdly, I like how warm pee is. I don't know. Just
Give a shower.
That's
Yeah, that's what
interesting.
we do. But
That's
when I'm in the
interesting.
shower, then you just I say pee on me and then he pees.
I don't think my mind is that open. I don't know. Yeah.
You gotta try it out. You don't know.
No.
But you know what? I think
No,
exploring sex in general is this huge, like, I don't know, people are afraid to be open about what they like, what they don't like. It's like this stereotype about OnlyFans
Mhm.
that people get. If you have it, then you don't have a job, you don't have good credit, you don't have nothing going on in your life. And it's just like, who are you
They
talking
watching it.
about though? You're not talking about us.
They
Like,
watching.
Yeah, because you guys, I've seen you guys work. You guys are very successful
yeah,
in what you
we've
do.
done a lot of things.
You guys been on Housewives. I've seen you on there. You guys, like you said, he had a great job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Great
So-
job. He was a property manager.
A lot of people don't need this.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. I know you had a question, but let me ask this.
No, I want to clear one thing up before we go. It's not that we don't. I don't think that we don't care about our customers. We just don't care about stupid shit that people have requested. They know damn well you ain't never seen a shitting, video with us shitting on the floor or some shit. People really ask this shit.
I do
You know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
people are entitled to request things.
Yeah.
It's just more so be
How you
respectful
respect
how you ask, and then on the opposite end,
Right.
be respectful how you respond.
Yeah, because these people are patronizing our business. And we
Yeah, they
appreciate it.
they help you pay the bills. So
Yeah.
Because sometimes they say stupid shit and I still respond even though I know. I really just want to say, don't message no more.
Yeah.
But it's not profitable for us.
Yeah.
But we ain't
Because
gonna
you still gotta get that sale.
Yeah.
So let me ask this: how do you guys feel, or when is it time, or do you guys set a certain time of when it's time to pull the camera out, or do you guys just have cameras propped up and just all right? I'm feeling hot.
I
Let's
get
go.
irritated by it because sometimes I just want it to be about us.
Right. So how do you block out the business from your actual intimacy?
Oh,
with
we
each
have
other?
times we just get it in without any cameras.
No, but then he'll be like, I don't like this angle. Let's switch it up.
You the same way.
If the dick is good at the moment, or vice versa, or the head is good, or whatever. Then he like, well, can we stop for a second because the lighting.
Do you get
is too
nervous when he talks like that?
loud.
Who?
You.
No, I'm
Oh,
trying in my mind. I'm trying to figure out how to like what.
And I'll be over it. I'll just be like, do we have to do this right now? You know what? Can we just do this another day?
Yeah, we go through the same shit.
I guess for me, I get bored with the same camera angle. Like I want to have a camera hanging from the ceiling, a spy cam with the door cracked. Like I have all ideas in my head, and he's like, just put the camera.
But I have the issue with showing faces
You don't have to
because
show faces.
I don't want like too much information out, even though people can recognize tattoos and stuff. It's
They know who we are.
you know,
But now they take people's face now.
they still like
They'll
they
make
still
memes and
material.
shit.
Mhm.
Like especially with the OnlyFans people, they'll take our pictures and we get a facial expression and
Right, shout out to
Stupid
CC all
shit.
that.
Yeah, somebody say, can y'all show more facial? I'm not gonna do that shit so you can make a
Right.
meme out of me. I'm on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I am baby.
You know what I'm saying? If you hit the good spot, then I'm gonna be looking cross-eyed and shit.
So for you guys, how do you guys block out the business versus your actual intimacy? Like, do you guys block out
It's
like?
very similar, but in a different way. I thought really that we was probably gonna eventually have to stop, you know, because it gets conflicting sometimes when it's your personal sex, your intimate sex, and then, you know, it just changes the mood when you gotta set lights up and do cameras.
yeah, I would say
You
that's
know.
the only issue we have. You know, it is a
Yeah.
blessing. That's the only issue we have in our
Yeah.
relationship is the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But it is something.
When you say it's the only issue, what you mean?
Like, we really don't argue or have any issues other than, you know,
That.
I got
like
you.
when I really think about some shit. Like
Yeah.
I really sit down and think about,
I got you.
I agree with that.
yeah,
It could be, you know, cause it's like you wanna just,
just stop it all. Like,
cause it's your
just
boyfriend.
like, fuck
You know,
it.
it's like everybody's like.
Cause I'd rather be like, fuck this and keep my relationship.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
just
I'm-
where we're
yeah,
at.
that's where we at.
At any moment, it shit might not be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we've been doing it for a while now, and we've been talking about our exploration.
Is there? I'm about to say, is there ever an ending?
I
or
mean,
end
there's
time?
not really, you don't.
I mean, it's always the end of something.
Yeah, it's an end. It's
Well,
like
to be
working at
honest,
the
right
strip
now-
club. It's like a bitch that's working at the
Right
strip
now,
club.
the
Like,
money good.
I'm gonna work this year out, bitch. And if I make a bet, if I make a bill this year, I might stop.
I don't know, baby. The way it's looking now.
Yeah, we might stop 2020 because the way it's
Yeah.
looking, we coming to an end, and we got other business adventures that we about to start. So.
Yeah.
Okay. End time. I mean, you don't have to say end time, but do you guys ever think that you'll stop?
We have times where we're like, we're done.
Okay.
But then it's kind of like, that's when for some reason.
But
it
people
boosts.
like it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Are
that's
you
not a
like
good
that?
thing.
Yeah, they'll
Right.
boost it up. And I'm like, well, maybe we keep going for a little bit.
So once everybody started joining the bandwagon, did that kind of like start getting on your nerves? Like now you got a gazillion.
It's actually
I think
flattering
it kind of
because people-
normalized it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay.
yeah.
I
'Cause
feel
it
like
makes it-
everything is different for everybody.
Right.
So that's what they're promoting.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
It makes it easier for people like us because it's saturation. We stand out.
yeah.
I'll say it like this. Just because you have an OnlyFans doesn't mean you have fans. And there are diehard
Thank you.
fans that gonna make sure their coin is in their account every month because they fuck with you. A
And they
brand is no
support it, right?
different if we sold lotion. If bitches fuck with us because we do hair or, you know, do whatever, if people buy into the brand. So I feel like that makes a big difference when you're trying to make that kind of money.
So that's a really good point for my next question. My next question is, why do you feel like people look down on guys who have, or people who have OnlyFans?
I think it's contradicting because they look for it.
Mm-hmm.
So why look for pornographic material or
Mhm.
pornography, or why look for the OnlyFans on Twitter or on Pornhub
Mhm.
or wherever you can find it at, and then on the flip side you're looking down as if they're less of a person for what you're getting off to at home in your own privacy of your bathroom or whatever.
It's like you talk shit about me busting us behind.
But
my
yet you
back.
go into public
Busting-
settings
Right.
and talk crazy and say it's not for you, but yet you're looking for it on your phone.
I don't look at OnlyFans as anything different. I feel like in the world and as people, we've always looked at sex as this taboo type of thing to where you don't talk about it. It's something that if you see people doing it, that's
It's unorthodox. It's not
So
something that
you finish coming, you like, oh my God, close the laptop.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, and that's how people feel in general. I just think what OnlyFans has done is normalize kind of a small business and kind of bringing together sex, real life, that whole thing into one. So I don't think it's anything different.
Can I tell you what the Bible says?
The floor is yours.
In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, it talks about this whore that had a man, but that wasn't good enough. She had to sleep around with everybody else.
Did
God
they call
said-
her a whore?
Yes.
I'm gonna be telling
She
this story.
said, God said, you are a special,
I know.
different type of whore because at least prostitutes get paid. But yet, niggas will get on Jack, Grindr, Christian Mingle. They will, what they call it, cruise down these streets so they can get their dicks up, and you didn't even get paid for it. But yet,
Or not even a
because it's a profession for us and it's not a 9 to 5 for you, you know what I'm saying? Let me say it like this. I've just gotten over what people think about what we do, how we do, when we do it, because we've already made with some of these people work a whole year
Yeah, it's just like me
in
going
a couple of months. And it's not to brag, but it's to say, it's not in vain. So even what you say don't faze me because my bills are paid.
Right.
I'm taking care of my shit as a man. Yeah. And I just feel like, even last year he had calmed me down a couple times because people
There's
make
always
you
calling
wanna-
somebody down. He done slid in my DM one time. Q, that's not you. I'm like, I'm on 10,000. Come on, somebody hold it. He be like, Q, that's not you. I'm like,
We need somebody to come.
Yeah, I was about to say, somebody needs to come.
I mean, which one is worse? Saying I'm gonna have an OnlyFans page where it's free and I'm just gonna fuck on here and nobody has to subscribe, or a person that fucks and makes money off.
But it's just like me going to McDonald's saying, bitch, these yo fries, you make fries all day. Like, what
Somebody gotta
what
do
is-
it.
I mean,
Somebody gotta do it, right?
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta suck dick. Somebody
Somebody
has
gotta
to
make the
pull
burger,
her.
somebody gotta take the order, somebody gotta do some shit.
Somebody has to be the doctor.
Somebody
Somebody gotta be cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess the way I look at it is my credit is in a good place. I'm not homeless. I'm thriving. I clock into a job every day.
Okay.
And the money is in the bank coming from different places. So as far as what's
Come on,
Multiple
income.
streams.
it's not a dependency. It's
Yeah.
not something where it's like you just have to have it in your life necessarily. And if it stopped, life ends, because before it came, we have always done well. You know what I'm saying? We've never had to struggle or want for anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way
I think my last thing I really be mad about is why don't people just mind their damn business?
I was about to say
If
that.
you're not into that
Just mind
shit,
your business.
if you would not subscribe to it,
But they are into it. That's what
Right.
people don't want to talk about.
But most of the
is
hoes
the fact
that
that they
talk
like it.
are not
With the
subscribers.
side bitches are busting us.
You know what I'm saying? Now they're going Pornhub and pull all the shit that they don't
Yeah.
screenshot from my OnlyFans page. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about you if you're not subscribing to me, you don't have a comment. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have access to me like that.
But half the people that's complaining and talking about you got videos of themselves screwing people and sucking dick, and they just not posting it because they don't have the balls to do it.
Raw, and it's not their boyfriend or
So-
their husband or their girlfriend. They are the girlfriend to everybody around the corner.
Let me ask you guys this. How do you guys deal with getting online, getting on Twitter, and seeing comments about yourselves? Just how I put in a group chat the other day, I sent a screenshot. It was a comment. It was a positive screenshot, but it was just saying, like, you know, everybody's always talking about, you know, this and that. But these are two couples who been lasting for a while. They actually seem very happy. We don't see them out on the scene doing crazy stuff. If they are on the scene, they're together. You know?
Well, Q, over the years, you've always seen just us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we don't be out. And even when they seen us, it was like, we don't see y'all out.
Mm.
You know, but I feel like when you go out into the community, you think the support that you're getting is genuine. A lot of times it's not. And that's why I kind of just keep us away from certain crowds and certain environments, because I'm not going to please you and be a part of what you're doing when genuinely you don't support who we are. It's like you can support me face to face, but then online you can trash me or talk crazy about me. I guess for him it's different because he can block all that out. But
I
being
don't
an
think
influencer and, you know, people knowing who we are and stuff, it bothers me sometimes.
Yeah.
and it's hard for me to deal with because I'm just like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see me out at the club. I don't be at your party. I've never been to your house. I've never really talked to you in person, but yet you're judging me based off of a certain image that only you can see, but you don't know who the person is. Like, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's off balance too. He's more the kind of guy like he really don't give a fuck. And I'm the type of person I take everything personal. So when I read shit, he be like, so what? You know what I'm saying? Like just relax,
He's the
don't
same
respond
way.
like that. And I'm like, no, I'm cussing
I'm
some
like,
bitch
yo,
out.
fuck that.
So most time if I can't take it and if I can't respond to it like I want to, because I'm born in the 80s, bitch, where we walked up to your house and whooped your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twitter has, and Instagram, all these social media platforms has made little bullies, you know, just allowed to
Be
express
bold.
their damn feelings when they ain't shit. And if you hate me that much, bitch, you hate yourself.
Yeah.
If our content is not up to par where you want it, bitch, you don't like yourself because the bank account says something else.
Well, even before OnlyFans came along, people had this preconceived notion about us that we post certain pictures, our relationship is arranged, we really don't love each other behind the
Oh,
scenes,
wow.
we do threesomes with all types of people. I'm like, who are these people and where did you get this information from? And now that OnlyFans is in the, equation, now you can add that to the situation. It's like, but I don't see a whole lot of negative all the time. People love the content. People love the relationship aspect of it.
I've actually kind of removed myself from social media.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I just feel for me I like for my mental state to be in a positive place. And I feel sometimes online people bring so much negative energy, not even to just gay men or black men or whatever, OnlyFans, but just to the world, like people attacking people always. So for me, I'm like, I'd just rather stay in my corner and be happy.
Well, when I do have time for those bitches that do be hating on us, I go to their pages and see how they look and I laugh. But I don't comment. I just laugh. I be like, bitch, you ugly.
You swipe.
I'm not even gonna give you the time of the day for me to even respond.
So I was reading a comment right before I got here. I was on Twitter just strolling, and then we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. It says I would never date someone who would put their private parts on social media or on a public platform. How do you guys? Does it make you feel some kind of way when you read and see that stuff?
No,
Because you are in relationships, you ain't talking to me, so it's kind of like I got a man. I don't
I
really
mean,
care
no
what y'all
offense,
say.
you're gonna be looking for a long time if that's the case, because everybody doing it. I mean,
Well, they need to go
That's
fucking.
them.
They need to go fucking be with a nun. You don't need none. You
They
don't
doing
want
that
none. You ain't looking for none. You know what I'm saying? And it's none of your damn business. And the fact that when people infringe that, you're not
That's
minding
not
your
even
business.
me.
You're
Yeah.
minding my business.
Right.
And if I want to go make money this type of way, or I want to sell drugs or pimp your goddamn mama, it's my business.
I
You know
might
what
not
I'm
be
saying?
that based. I'm sorry, that base. Let me take this real loud. I might not be that faith-based, but I know that like a man's belief is something that you can't change. So if somebody believes that we are hoes, we this and that, you can believe that, but I'm gonna be over here getting my money, doing other shit. I'm not gonna try to change that belief because I would go insane trying to change somebody else's belief
Sometimes
on
it's
me.
best, especially
So I
for
just
what you never see.
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Well, seeing a comment like that for me,
It does
their
fuck with you,
own
though.
philosophy of what a relationship is for them, which is why in the black gay community relationships are not successful because people have this list of rules that are not realistic and don't respect individuality in people and don't give people chances to be themselves. And then you end up restricting someone and taking away their freedom of what they really want to express. So if that's what they're looking for, then find that type of person because it's not gonna last long. You're
Right.
gonna argue behind closed doors. You're gonna feel like you're jailed, and you're gonna feel like you can't be yourself because your partner has this list of rules about everything that you should not do to make him happy and vice versa. So I'm like, when I read that, well, good for you. Find that and hopefully it works out for you.
That's
I'm
not my
just
problem.
irritated that you even telling me that. Just go do it. Like,
Right.
why are you even saying something about what you have standards and what you plan to do?
And keep in mind, you just like the picture that you're saying that you're against.
People hate to love to hate. People love to hate.
Is there anything that you guys want to get out about this topic? Is there anything that you've been holding, been sitting on? Let's kind of, as we wrap up the video, is there anything that you guys want to say about this? Because I know y'all sometimes deal with a lot, You know, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot, or just a success, or whatever you want to get off your
It's
chest.
been haunting me for the longest. So, one of the main topics in our OnlyFans and amongst people is why don't I bottom? And I think what I want to let people know is not every black gay man or male or whoever bottoms. And for me personally, I have a medical issue that eventually, hopefully, things will work out and I'll be okay. But I don't want people to be like, well, I'm waiting on Tyrone to bottom. Why is it always Johnnell? It's not Johnnell's the bottom and I'm the top. It's just more so.
I'll take breaks, child.
We have to. It's just more so, you know, things in life are not always as it seems. People think everybody's perfect
And it's not
sometimes.
nobody's business.
And it's nobody's
Yeah.
business. And
Yeah.
I feel like people are always like, Tyrone, I want to see bottom. I'm like, why is Johnnell doing this? And I'm like, shit, pump them brakes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think mental health is something that I want to leave the subject with because we don't think about what comes out of our mouth every day and what we post and how it affects people's brain and how it affects us as individuals. And it's so much going on in the community that people are afraid to come out and express how they really feel and what they're struggling with or what their issues are in life, why they may do certain things, why they are taking certain routes because they're going to be judged or misunderstood by people, or people are not going to like them for who they really are. And it really hit home with me when I seen what happened to him because it's happening to a lot of our fellow brothers and sisters in the community of mental health issues, making people go to the extent of just saying, you know what, this is going to be my final result of what I choose to do. So I guess my message is before you bully people and before you misjudge them and before you put people in a box and you get on a phone or a computer and type mean things, think about how that's going to affect someone else and their mental health and where they are in life and how they take it within themselves versus if it was them on the other side of the page.
Anything y'all want to get off your chest about OnlyFans, about just anything?
Well, I want to address the comments that seem to keep coming on the Twitter line. Is that it always says, "Wow, two bottoms fucking each other." Just because we get fucked, or there was the alluded perception that was industry based, because in the industry they'll tell you where they kind of want you, you know, and marketably, you know. Being back there is a little nice, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know who I am, and I feel like men have gotten to the point that I think it's identity crisis. You have an ID, you don't even know who the fuck you are, because just because you get, you know, have anal sex doesn't weaken you, doesn't make you a weaker vessel. I don't know. I just feel like the titles, the comments are unnecessary.
From your own community.
From your
And
own
I'm just like,
community.
and I was trying not to chime in. I was just trying because I feel like that'd make the video longer. But either way, whether you're in the front or the back, it's all liking the same shit, same stuff. It's all.
Clearly, you know, if you see me get fucked, you see my balls and my dick hanging, so I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like leave that shit alone because that will get you immediately blocked. So I just feel like, you know, there's just too much from our community that is so negative.
Wow.
And people want to be better, greater. Just because you top your sis around the corner, you're not topping me. It don't make you more masculine because you see me get fucked or my man get fucked or whatever because he fucks me down and I fuck him down. You know what I'm saying? So just get over it. You know, I'm just leaving there because that is a whole nother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just stop bullying, stop bottom shaming, you know, just love yourself, love others. Mental health is real.
Yeah.
If you need help, get it. If you know somebody who you know is dealing with it, please seek help because, you know, there's...
We're all affected.
Yeah, we all are
right?
affected. Don't just hurt yourself because you will hurt other people too.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know they got a little lengthy. I'm definitely gonna have to cut it in half. But I wanted to get this out because I wanted to bring awareness to these type of things. And even though it may not be my thing, I always like to hear the other side and get an understanding. And I love to give people a platform to speak because sometimes, like you guys were saying, you know, sometimes we shame a lot of stuff. But like I said, honestly, I've almost subscribed to both. and I think I've only been about to subscribe to both of theirs. But you know what I'm saying, let everybody know where they can find each one of you guys on social media one more time, and any merch or any.
Well, my
OnlyFans
Instagram
links.
is Johnnell_.
Tyrone Wells at Instagram. And then our Twitter page is Tyrone Wells and Johnnell.
I think it's Tyrone and Johnnell.
Oh, it's Tyrone Wells and Johnnell.
Is it?
Oh,
Is it Wells in there too? Oh, okay.
I need to change that.
Yeah.
Our OnlyFans is www.onlyfans.
//
The Nero
//
Crew, right?
Get your coins.
YouTube page coming soon. Thank you again for this opportunity
Yes.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
My at is Rico Pruitt.
Period. Alright guys, make sure you guys will follow me on all of my social media sites. It's at Quentin T. Harris. Make sure you guys go to get all links of OnlyFans, all that carrying on. Make
You
sure
already gonna tell them?
tell them what.
About you gonna start your OnlyFans page?
Period. Tonight, I'm dropping OnlyFans, baby. I'm doing all kinds of tricks and twirls. Get into it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Q-Tip fans, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for another video. Peace.